What is complacency and how can it affect job performance? As techs gain experience, they can get overconfident and bored, skip steps, or let their mind wander, which leads to mistakes. Tip: experience did not equal automatic safety. What causes fatigue and how can it be prevented? Lack of sleep, stress, long or changing shifts. Get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, eat well, exercise, and plan easy tasks during low energy times. Tip: rest plus routine equals fewer errors. What's the physical environment under the PEAR model? The actual workspace, hangar, shop, or field, including weather, lighting, sound, and temperature. What's the organizational environment under the PEAR model? The company's leadership, structure, communication, shared values, and safety culture. Tip: physical equals where you work. Organizational equals how it's run. What's an active error? A direct unsafe act that causes an event, like knowingly installing the wrong part. What's a latent error? A hidden problem in the system that sets up an unsafe act, like the company ordering the wrong part. Tip: active equals immediate. Latent equals hidden. How can you prevent errors from lack of communication at shift change? Overlap shifts for face-to-face talks, double-check work, sign off steps as you go, and review logs together. Tip: talk plus check equals fewer mistakes. If you're not familiar with the airplane, what should you do? Use manuals, ask other techs, contact the manufacturer if needed, or delay the repair until you have the right info. Tip: when unsure, pause and ask. What are the two kinds of unintentional errors? Slips equals action errors, like forgetting to tighten a bolt. Mistakes equals judgment/knowledge errors, like using the wrong procedure. Tip: slips equals do, mistakes equals decide. What are norms and how can they be good or bad? Norms are the normal way of doing things. Positive norms equals safety first culture. Negative norms equals rushing to meet deadlines and skipping steps. Tip: norms shape habits. Give examples of common maintenance errors. Installing parts incorrectly, using the wrong part. Wiring mistakes, crossed wires. Leaving tools or parts behind. Forgetting to lubricate. Not securing panels, fairings, or cowlings. Fuel/oil caps not secured. Forgetting to remove lock pins. Tip: slow down, follow the checklist. How would you describe an organization with a positive safety culture? It's an organization where everyone shares beliefs and attitudes that promote safety through communication, training, and consistent actions. Tip: culture equals communication plus care. What does PEAR stand for in human factors? People, environment, actions, and resources. Tip: PEAR equals people eat apples regularly. What is a safety management system, or SMS? SMS is a systematic approach to managing safety. It combines safety policies, risk management, assurance, and promotion. Tip: SMS equals safety made systematic. What are the three types of human error? Omission equals not doing something. Commission equals doing it wrong. Extraneous equals doing something unauthorized. What's the difference between an active error and a latent error? An active error happens immediately by the worker. A latent error is hidden in the system and may not show up until later. Tip, active equals action now, latent equals lurking later. What are the levels of consequences from human error? They range from little or no effect to equipment damage, to personal injury, to catastrophic damage like loss of life or an aircraft. Tip, none, machine, person, plane. How is the MEDA model used? MEDA stands for Maintenance Error Decision Aid. It identifies contributing factors behind errors so they can be analyzed and prevented. What does professionalism mean for an aviation mechanic? Doing the job with skill, competence, ethics, and courtesy while following proper procedures. What does it mean to work with integrity? It means never compromising safety, regulations, or company policies, no matter who is or isn't watching. Tip, integrity equals do right when unseen. What does a mechanic's signature indicate? It's their word that the work was done correctly and to the best of their ability. It's tied directly to their professionalism and honesty. Tip, signature equals seal of trust. What are the procedures for an effective shift change? Use logbooks and worksheets, plus a verbal briefing to clearly communicate what's complete and what isn't. What should be included in a written transfer of a critical task? It must show exactly what's been accomplished and what tasks are still pending. How does recognizing unsafe conditions improve safety? By spotting unsafe states early, mechanics can correct them before they cause errors. What's the danger of two or more unsafe conditions being present? The probability of an error increases dramatically. What are the dirty dozen of aviation maintenance? The 12 most common error-causing factors: lack of communication, complacency, lack of knowledge, distractions, lack of teamwork, fatigue, lack of resources, pressure, lack of assertiveness, stress, lack of awareness, norms. What is an error of omission? Failing to do something required, like skipping a step or not installing a part. What is an error of commission? Doing a task incorrectly, like applying the wrong torque or wrong timing. What is an extraneous error? Doing something that wasn't authorized. What's the difference between a human error and a violation? A human error is unintentional. A violation is knowingly breaking a rule.